Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. We've got some talking to do to start out today's episode, so we'll get that taken care of right away.
Hey there, what can I do for you?
I want to know a little more about you, Mission.
Really? You want to know about me? Nobody's ever really been interested in me before. What do you want to know?
Where are your parents? Don't you have a family?
Big Z's my family, you know? My parents, well, I guess they're dead. It was just me on my own until the day I saw Zaalbar in the lower city. I could tell right away he was in trouble. This was before the gang wars were out of hand. But even then, the Vulkars were scum. A few of them were hassling Big Z, trying to pick a fight, but he wasn't looking for trouble.
Who'd want to pick a fight with a Wookiee?
Hey, nobody said the Vulkars were smart, but there were 3 of them, so maybe they figured they could handle him. I don't know. Anyway, I don't like the Vulkars at the best of times. And when I saw them picking on this poor Wookiee, all alone on a strange planet, overwhelmed by the big city, I just lost it. I screamed out, "Leave him alone, you core slimes!" and charged right at them. Well, one of them saw me coming and slapped me so hard he just about knocked me cold.
You're lucky he didn't fry you with a blaster.
Hey, I don't need a lecture from you. You ain't my mother. I knew what I was doing. Those Vulkars didn't scare me. They're nothing but cowards. I knew how to deal with them. Of course, I never got the chance. I guess Zaalbar didn't like seeing me get smacked around. He let out this howl and yanked that Vulkar a meter up off the ground and held him there by his throat.
What did the other 2 Vulkars do?
The other 2 screamed and ran off. Can't say I blame them. The first time you see an angry Wookiee up close, it isn't a pretty sight. I thought Zaalbar was gonna rip that punk's arms off and beat him to death with his own fists. The Vulkar was so scared, he fainted. Or maybe it was Big Z's breath just knocked him out. I keep telling Zaalbar to brush those choppers of his, but he never listens. Just stay upwind when he's speaking and you'll be fine. Anyway, I knew those Vulkars would be back with friends, so I grabbed Zaalbar and we took off. Ever since then, we've been a team. We look out for each other, you know?
How did Zaalbar end up on Taurus?
He was fleeing some kind of trouble back on Kashyyyk. That's all I know, really. Big Z doesn't like to talk about it. In case you didn't notice, he's the strong, silent type. Doesn't much matter to me, though. I accept him for what he is, not what he was. Me and Zaalbar like to live in the present.
How did you survive before you met Zaalbar?
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You think I can't take care of myself? I've got street smarts. I know how to get by on my own. In fact, I look out for Zaalbar more than he looks out for me, you know? Big Z's a little bit too gullible to make it alone on the mean streets of the lower city.
We should get back to the task at hand.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Like I used to tell my brother, fast talk and slick words don't get the job done.
They do for me. I didn't know you had a brother.
My brother's a touchy subject, you know? It just so happens I don't really feel like talking about him right now. Nothing personal. Let's just get back to the business at hand, okay?
Alright, and I am going to turn down the music a little bit more. I thought I already turned it down. But it was... maybe she's just talking more softly than most people do. It's good music, but it's completely overpowering her voice. I mean, the editing should take care of that, but we'll see. Hey, Karth, I know you wanted to talk too.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Never
You got
mind.
it.
I thought he wanted to talk. Maybe we'll talk when we're outside.
Hey there, what can I do for you?
Do you know anything about the planet we're on?
Taurus is a pretty good place to grow up, all things considered. Just stick to the area you belong in and stay out of Davik's business, and you'll be fine.
Tell me about the upper city.
The upper city's got some nice shops and all, but it's boring. The only time I go up there is if I need free healing from Zelka at his medical facility.
Tell me about the lower city.
What can I say? The lower city was a great place to hang out until the Vulkars started that gang war. Now you can't even walk the streets without getting shot at.
Tell me about the Undercity.
It can be pretty nasty down there. You've got rat ghouls crawling around looking for their next meal, and the Gamorrean slavers like to set up their bases in the sewers. And then there's the Outcast Village, a collection of people banished to the Undercity for their crimes. I mostly avoid the village, though. It's pretty depressing to see how they live.
Tell me about Davik.
I tend to keep my nose out of an intergalactic crime lord's business, you know? I can't tell you much that isn't common knowledge. Extortion, slavery, smuggling. Davik's got a piece of all the action here on Terrace. Even the swoop gangs know better than to get in his way.
Thanks for the info.
Hey, no problem. I'm here to help, right? Hey there. What can I do for you?
I want to talk to you about your brother.
I was a little snappish when we last talked. I'm sorry about that. I get a little touchy when it comes to Griff. It's kind of embarrassing telling people about him.
Embarrassing? Why?
It's complicated. Griff wasn't the most popular guy. He had his faults. But I still loved him, you know? Sometimes people don't understand. I never knew my parents. My brother always looked out for me. He's the one who brought me here to Taurus. I was just a kid, only 5. But I remember the trip, if you could call it that. We were stuffed inside a packing crate in a starfreighter's cargo hold with just enough food and water to make the trip. Not exactly first class, you know?
How could your brother do that to a 5-year-old?
I don't know the whole story. I was pretty young. But my brother owed a lot of money. Might even have been a few arrest warrants out for him, I don't know. The only way to get off the planet was to smuggle ourselves out. I mean, I don't want to make it sound like we were criminals. Well, maybe my brother was. See, this is why I don't like to talk about it. It makes Griff sound worse than he really was. My brother had his problems, but he always looked out for me.
What kind of problems did your brother have?
He gambled and drank, and he was always borrowing money for his latest get-rich-quick scheme. But he had a good heart, you know? He taught me how to survive, showed me how to slice into a computer security system, how to get inside a locked building without the entrance codes, and how to spot a wealthy mark for a quick shell game.
Pretty handy skills to have, Mission.
Yeah, Griff did right by me. I really miss him since he left. I keep hoping he'll come back someday. He promised me he would.
Griff doesn't sound like he's big on keeping promises.
Why do you gotta go putting my brother down like that? That's just mean. Besides, it wasn't his idea to leave. He fell in with a bad crowd. It's all Lena's fault. She's the one who took him from me. Just batted those long lashes at him and off he went.
Who's Lena?
I don't want to talk about Griff and Lena. Just the thought of that space tramp makes my blood boil. Subject's closed as far as I'm concerned. If I'm gonna be any help to you, I can't be worrying about my brother running off with some intergalactic skank. So is there something else you need?
Whoa, nothing, never mind.
Okay, have it your way.
She's obviously got some pretty strong feelings about Lena. Not good ones. Let's turn the temperature down there a bit, Mission. Anyways. Yeah, I guess, let's check our journal real quick. Promised Land, Okay, we're not going to help Igear at all. Dual Ring. The next bounty, Karth. He's reluctant to talk about it right now. I'm surprised they aren't tracking missions stuff, actually. All right. So we're probably just going to head back down to the Undercity and do some more searching around.
Akupa Chekopa? Gino Mulira Kenpaija Kislimu Poduama?
Let me see what you've got for sale.
Achuta Wonga Kunbis Dolpi Kikuyana Dong Patugas Makdelia.
We'll see if he's got anything useful. Probably not. Light battle armor. 7 and 2. Providing solid protection for a minimal cost, this armor is excellent for entrenched troops or guards. A force on the move, however, may find it somewhat constricting. Let's see. Light replacement blasters, grenades, stealth field generator, mines. Let me check. His dexterity bonus is... Okay, so we would lose 1 defense. He'd get 7. Yeah, so that's kind of a wash with what he's got now. And eventually when we get What's a heavy combat suit? Yeah, so that's better. We'll probably have to increase Karth's dexterity, being a ranged character. Although I might put his first point into intelligence just so he can get a few more skill points. Mission, she's going to probably be all in on dex. She's only 1 point away from a +4 modifier. Our dex is a little on the low side, but honestly, if I were really smart, I would have put less points into strength and put those into dexterity instead. But I won't need strength later, from my understanding, but I do need it for this first level. But eventually we'll be able to get away with dexterity. I don't know. I kind of want to put more points into intelligence too, so I can have more skill points, but dexterity is ultimately going to help me out in combat, which is where I'll need help the most, because I should be able to use party members for like hacking and stuff if I really want to. I think there's only like one skill that like you need to have specifically, and it doesn't really impact the story. It just gives you kind of like an early spoiler for where the story is going to end up being. And we still have to do some Pazak though.
Hey, Karth, you're a pilot for the Republic, right? You've been all over the galaxy, I bet, right? So tell me, how would you rate Taurus compared to other worlds you've seen?
To be honest, Mission, Terrace would rate pretty low. Prejudiced, rich spoiling themselves while the poor and frustrated. It's not a pretty picture.
Yeah, but that's only since the Sith occupation. Before that, well, I guess it wasn't all that different, really. Maybe Taurus ain't as great as I thought, you know?
Trust me, Mission, there are a lot of worlds better than Terrace. There are worse, too, but Terrace is no place for a kid to live on her own. Even a kid who's got a Wookiee to look out for.
Hey, I ain't no kid. I look out for Zaalbar as much as he looks out for me. Big Z's my friend, not my babysitter. Geez, I come ask you a question, you give me a lecture.
Don't you snap at me, Missy. You want a lecture? How's this? Only bratty little children fly off the handle because of a simple comment.
Settle down right now, both of you.
I don't have to listen to you, Karth. You ain't my father, though you're sure old enough to be. So keep your lectures inside your withered old head, 'cause I don't need 'em.
And I sure as hell don't need this. Look, let's just drop it and get back to what we were doing.
Alright, so they're going to have a thing. I think I gotta turn down the ambient too. It's just so loud. Where are we? Option sound. Oh, my voiceover volume got turned down for some reason. Advanced options, I can't force enable EAX, that's fine. There we go. Turn that down a little more. Actually, I do want to see, is it the sound effects? Yeah, okay. I want to be able to hear it, but I don't want it to... It's still kind of loud. I think we'll live. Post-processing should take care of the rest. Anyways, let's keep heading back down to the lower city, or rather to the Undercity. Oh, right, Karth.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Never mind.
You got it.
I could have swore he wanted to talk to us last time, but maybe I have to level up again.
Hey, Karth, can I talk to you for a second?
Are you ready to have a civil chat? Or is this gonna be another childish tantrum?
Tantrum? I'm trying to apologize, you nerf herder. I mean, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get mad at you. It's just that I'm sick of everyone treating me like I'm a helpless kid.
Yeah, I know. And I'm sorry about what I said too. I'm just a little on edge lately. Not surprising considering all we've been through, but I shouldn't take it out on you.
It's about time you two made up.
Mission, you have to know that we don't think you're helpless. I mean, look where we are. Look at what we're doing. You're not just along for the ride. We need you.
You really mean it, don't you? Nobody's ever said anything like that to me before. Not even Big Z. He might think it, but he's not really one for words, you know. Thanks, Karth.
Well, it's no big deal. I know how it is. Sometimes you just need to hear a few words of encouragement. Kids are like that.
Kids are like that. Listen, you... Oh, I get it. Okay, you got me. You're pretty funny, Carth. For an old guy. Come on, geezer. Let's get back to what we were doing.
And all is well again. Did I give her a blaster? Oh, Arcanian heavy pistol. Okay. Nope, I don't want to play as her. I just wanted to see what she had. Alright, so let's head on down. Head back on down. I suppose I could have seen if I could have still used the transit back option, but oh well. Maybe we'll get lucky and more Vulkars will spawn. And then we can kill them and get more experience. Okay, good. We don't have to show him our papers again. And he's not questioning the fact that our party is getting bigger and bigger either, so. All right. We'll run on through here. If nothing else, there's probably going to be more rat ghouls we can kill. Those should theoretically be, like, unlimited. Excuse me, and constantly respawning. Okay. Had some trouble going around him for some reason. I suppose we can do a real quick sweep of these apartments, see if anyone respawned in here. Probably not, but doesn't hurt to check. What? That was weird. Doesn't look like it, but I think another level or two and we should probably be ready for the duel ring again. Now I know what I'm doing is probably going to anger some people because it's spoilers, but there is a reason why you would want to level as little as possible on Taurus. We'll get into that later. It lets you optimize your build a certain way, but generally I'm kind of just playing this as like how someone picking this up for the first time would play, even though I know all the plot twists and stuff. I know some optimizations, but like that's one I'm not gonna deal with. Also, I'd rather just not have a hard time going through this first level, so. Or this first world. And honestly, I think most of the stuff I can get at these low levels anyways are going to benefit me regardless of future developments. Obviously, I will miss out on some things potentially, but... Alright. We got sewers, escape pod, sewers. Okay, let's go east and then south. I want to see if I completely explored that or not. But it does look like we explored most of... You know. Nope. So these guys respawned. There we go. That should lower their stats and make it harder for them to hit us and easier for us to hit them, if nothing else.
How'd you like that? You asked for...
And it looks like it might do some damage over time too, which is really handy. Nope, let's you focus on that rat ghoul. You guys can focus on that guy. There we go. Corpse. Oh, this is probably where we picked up the yeah. All right. So we took no damage from that. That's good. So I guess we'll go into the sewer here. Because I don't think there's anything left to explore in that upper area. And hopefully, there we go. Gamorreans! Alright. Well, let's use poison and then we'll target the raid leader. You can both target the raider. Actually, let's see. Let's let her do sniper shot and then we'll see how that goes. Oh, she actually hit that. There we go. Credits. And I can't move again.
Yes?
And none of us took damage, so that's good. Yeah, computer spike and 15 credits. It looks like none of the other Gamorreans dropped loot.
What?
All right, let's drag ourselves along.
Sure.
You there, civilian. This is a restricted area. What are you doing down here?
Is this the same patrol? I don't like your tone.
My tone? I'm leading a patrol through the reeking sewers under constant attack from mutants and rogue droids, and you have a problem with my tone. I'm going to ask you one last time, civilian. What are you doing down here?
Look, I've got all the proper security papers.
Papers? Don't wave those in my face. Anyone can forge papers. Call me crazy, but I'm suspicious of anyone wandering around in these sewers, even if they have papers. Unless you want me to take you in for questioning, you better tell me what you're doing down here.
Back off or I'll report you for interfering with my mission.
Hey, settle down. I don't want any trouble with the commander. But you can't blame me for being on edge after getting stuck with an assignment like this. Wandering around these stinking sewers under constant attack from Rakghouls. We've already run out of Rakghoul serum. Plus I heard we lost one of our patrols in the Undercity.
You're annoying me. Time to die.
Look out! It's an ambush!
Oh, that gives me dark side points. Oh, wow. It's like I just wanted to kill them and get their loot. Because, I mean, I already let them go one time. How much more energy do they have in those things? Hit him with an ion grenade. That should take down his shields. We're all just missing. Alright, she might be able to hit the sniper shot maybe, but...
You asked for this.
Okay, they finally got him. So let's take down his shields. There we go. Oh, he hit me back. Oh, that bastard healed. So either we're all just rolling really bad, or he is like very evenly matched for me.
Yes?
Well, time's going on so long, he's actually lost his shield. There we go. Two frag grenades. See, that was worth it. Hello. Okay, I don't need you guys running in. Oh, looks like she ended up taking some hits, but...
Sure.
Why did you guys run in front of me? Alright, well... Hey, I can move again. Hooray! Outcast corpse. Low rod, antidote kit, promised land journal. Alright, so we have another one of those. You know, I was kind of hoping the Sith Patrol would have better loot on them, but... Wow, they despawned already. Okay. That's sealed off. Did I grab this corpse already? I guess I did. So what we're going to do is head back up this ladder, since we have taken some damage. Hello, Rackles.
Sure.
There we go. Alright. So we are going to return to hideout and heal up. But yeah, I think that was the same patrol we ran into earlier. Because we had all the same dialogue options. He made the same reference to losing a patrol. Fuck you guys. I guess I could farm that. I don't want to farm it. They're more annoying than anything. Like, if they were out in the middle of nowhere, that'd be one thing. But I just want to respawn. We all ended up taking damage from that. In any event, let's look at Promised Land Journal. This journal is a record of the long and difficult search to find the Promised Land. It contains many half-completed maps and cryptic notes, all attempting to decipher whether the legend is true or simply a child's fable. By itself, this journal does not contain enough information to solve the mystery, however, it could be a valuable piece of the puzzle. Okay, so we can't actually read it like the other journal. Sewer door. Alright, well, let's... Wow, these guys are way far behind.
Yeah?
Or at least Karth is.
You'll never get me.
What?
Alright, Karth, let's bring you into the fight.
Sure.
At least the Gamorreans don't seem to be very difficult. Repair kit, frag grenade. Really, the raid leader didn't have anything on him? Oh well. Let's see. So we got two doors. I guess we'll try door number 1. Woo!
Yeah?
See if he can recover that mine. Force field. I wonder if that's going to be Zaalbar then.
What?
Can I use my security skill on the force field?
No problem. Didn't work.
Impossible. Locked. Okay. Force field control.
That energy shield leads to another section of the sewers. The entrance to the Vulcar base is somewhere past there. I've got the codes to lower the shield, but we have to rescue Zaalbar from those Gamorrean slavers. Don't worry, we can come back after we find Big Z.
Okay, fair enough. In that case, before we go further that way, let's go this way. Gamorrean Patrol.
What?
And she's too far. I know, I did the same thing I complained the AI about, but in this case, it's just one, and he's obviously focused on me. So I don't feel particularly bad about that. Sewer door. Rat ghouls. Cool. Nope. Cancel that. And then... Come on. There we go. That'll be enough to get us out there at least. Actually, let's take this guy since he's up front. Oh no, she got hit. Skeletal corpse. Credits and parts.
What?
There it is. The exit at the top of the ladder seems to be blocked with no way to clear it.
What?
Okay, she should get right back up.
What?
What?
Well, on the plus side, she's no longer... Oh. I hope she recovered it and didn't just disarm it. Okay. So we want to go back up. I don't want to go out the way we came, though. Because I don't want to spawn into that bunch of enemies there. The rat ghouls, since they seem to be continuously respawning. There we go. Hey, I can move again. Let's see what kind of range that gives us with our frag grenade.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I can't move him, that's why. And...
Ready?
Oh. Well, point blank frag grenade. Nothing can go wrong with that, right? There we go.
How'd you like that?
Morian Chief.
Time to rumble.
Oh, we got a hidden guy here.
Here.
All right, you guys should be able to knock him out. These Gamorreans are very not tough. Med pack, repair unit. Cardio regulator. Ooh, let's see what that is. This belt monitors heartbeat and breathing and releases chemicals into the body should either of these become irregular. This gives the wearer a higher fortitude than most, so +2 to fortitude save. So let's give that to Karth, actually. And then mission... Adrenaline amplifier. Saves reflex saves. Okay.
Sure.
Okay, there was another piece of loot. Okay. Actually, you know what? I should have Karth be doing all the healing. Oh.
Hey there. What can I do for you?
I talked to her as Karth.
Okay.
And, it talk towards me. What I want to do is... Can I, like... I want him to use the med pack on her, but alright.
Yeah?
Sure.
This should keep us going for a while longer.
Look at this. This is one of those old-style manual locks. No computer codes or nothing. The sewers is the only place you'd see one of these on Terrace. You can't use conventional security spikes on these old locks. But don't worry. I've come across them before. I've rigged up a little device that should do the trick. I'm glad to see you too, Big Z. You didn't think I'd forget about you. Mission in Zaalbar, together forever. These are my new friends, Big Z. Without them, I could never have got you out.
Good to meet you, Zaalbar. I'm Dexter.
A life debt? You sure about that, Big Z? Think about it carefully. You better be sure about this. Big Z swearing a Wookiee life debt to you? Wow, this is major. Do you realize what it means?
It's some kind of loyalty vow, isn't it?
A life debt is the most solemn vow a Wookiee can make. It means he'll stay by your side for the rest of your life. Wherever you go, whatever you do, Zaalbar will be with you.
I'm honored to accept his vow.
I guess this means you're stuck with me, too. Wherever Big Z goes, I'm going. I almost lost him once. It's not gonna happen again.
I'm glad to have you aboard, Mission.
So, I guess I still owe you one secret path into the Vulcan base. That was the deal, wasn't it? Don't worry. I know a back door into that scum den.
Good, the sooner we get there, the better.
I better come with you. The Vulkars put up a force shield to keep the sewer dwellers out. I'm one of the only non-Vulkars on Terrace who can get you past it. I can't remember exactly how to get there, but I know it was somewhere here in the sewers. Over to the northeast, if I remember right. I just hope the Rancor monster isn't still there.
Rancor, are you serious?
There used to be a Rancor monster that made its nest in that part of the sewers. Pretty much eats anything it can get its claws on. That thing is huge! Luckily, Rancors aren't too bright. I was able to sneak past it before, so I'm sure we'll figure something out. That is, unless you want to change your mind.
I'm not afraid of any Rancor. Let's go.
Okay then, off we go. Like I said, somewhere to the southeast. Just look for the force shield, and we'll know we're there.
Zaalbar's joined your party. Remember, you can only have 2 party members with you at any time. The others will wait for you back at the apartment. And switch party members, yada yada. Okay, well, I don't want Zaalbar, so... I like how they keep her because you absolutely have to have her. Alright, oh... Okay. Also, I love this whole time, Karth has just been standing under, like, that sewer shower. Poor Karth. Credits, adrenal strength. Alright, I think that's everything. Anything else in here? No.
What?
All right. Let's pick the lock on this door.
No problem. Got it.
Really? They aren't affected by the frag mine? Bull fucking shit. Alright, mission, I need you to recover that mine. Well,
Yes?
I guess she failed at that.
Ready.
That's a little unfortunate. Credits and parts. Credits, computer spike.
Sure.
Okay, that just leads us to Zaalbar.
What?
So I think we are supposed to come from whatever sewer entrance is over this way. More rat ghouls. Let's see how well Power Blast works.
Sure.
I think that myth. Nope, it hit. Okay. Yeah, you won't see me using like the Power Blast and Sniper and Fury and Flurry and stuff. Just because generally those come with some pretty significant debuffs.
How'd you like that?
They're really more for dealing with, they can help you deal with fluff easier, like these guys or Sith Troopers or something. But you aren't going to be using them on any bosses or big opponents just because you're always going to have a hit to either your defense and or your 2-hit, which is a big deal, especially if you're actually evenly matched. All right, well, we've done a full lap of the sewer, I guess. Did we grab this corpse already? Call me crazy, but I feel like the, oh, it's a ladder that doesn't work. I feel like the last journal is probably going to be somewhere by the Rancor. Just a hunch. And no, I don't actually remember where the last journal is, but if I were a game designer, that's where I'd put it. All right, I think we want to go this way and then just keep going straight. Oh, skeletal corpse. All right, weapons locker. Oh, I missed that.
Sure.
Let's pop that open.
Got it.
Right, grenade. Ooh, grenade scope. Zaalbar is bowcaster. Deposit card plus -1 and deposit card -2. That's pretty good. Okay, so that has all Zaalbar's stuff. And I can't edit his equipment from here. Oh man, that would have been a hell of a thing to miss. Just be like, yeah, we forgot all your equipment on Taurus. Oh man. Well, I assume his bowcaster will be moddable, much like
Yeah?
most of the other. God damn it, mission. Oh, Promised Land Journal. See, there, I was wrong. Rusted droid. Her repair skill is 2.
What?
What's my repair skill? Nope. My repair skill is 1, so she'd be better at it, actually.
Yeah?
We can reactivate the droid and engage the droid in patrol mode. There, and she got some
Yes?
experience. Well, we got some experience for that
What?
at the cost of a lot of our parts. Eventually, we'll have T3 M4, I think, for repair duties, but... Okay, this must be where the final sewer door is. Skeletal corpse. This is the door I think we didn't take a while back. Okay, that just leads to the Volker force field again. So this must be our way out. Ooh.
Yeah?
There we go. And now we get a ladder. Oh, thank God. No, return the hideout. No rackles in sight. And then we'll just transit back. Where are we at for experience? We need a fair bit before we can level up again. Karth needs a fair bit before he can level up again. She's actually almost to the next level. Yeah, even with those dark side points, we're still pretty light side, so. Now we can probably head back to... Oh, more rat ghouls, great.
Yeah?
There we go. Ooh, nice shot there.
You asked for this. Yes?
There we go. And because... Are you
Hey
serious?
there. What can I do for you?
I want to talk to you about your brother.
I don't want to talk about Griff and Lena. Just the thought of that space tramp makes my blood boil. Subject's closed as far as I'm concerned. If I'm gonna be any help to you, I can't be worrying about my brother running off with some intergalactic skank. So is there something else you need?
Nothing, never mind.
Okay, have it your way.
Are you serious? I purposely switched to Karth, hoping the bug
Yes,
would affect
something
him.
more.
But it affected me still instead.
Ready?
Alright. Skeletal corpse. Well, actually, you know what we can do? They are just... Because we did get that third journal. Rancor in the sewers. Taurus. Mission has warned you of a not-so-small obstacle between you and the entrance to the Volker base. A full-grown Rancor. Getting by the beast won't be easy. Taurus, you have found another journal detailing the search for the Promised Land. With the journal of Rukio's apprentice and the other journal you have, it looks like you have all the clues to reveal the true location of the Promised Land. Okay, so it's got the same description for that. So I think what we'll do is we'll turn in this Promised Land quest. And that should hopefully level up mission at the very least. Ooh, are they seriously just right here? I guess they are. I think Rukio was here somewhere. And we'll find him eventually. There he is.
Sure.
Greetings once more, Upworlder. Do you bring news of my apprentice? Have you discovered her fate and proved yourself to be a true savior of my people?
I did so already? Your apprentice is dead. I have her journal.
It is as I feared, then. She joins the list of those who have given their lives in the service of our cause. But though I am saddened by this news, there is yet hope. By finding my apprentice, you have proved yourself worthy, Upworlder. You are to be the beacon on our path to salvation. You will guide us to the Promised Land.
Guide you, but I don't even know where the Promised Land is.
You are marked, Upworlder. Even my dim old eyes can see the mantle of destiny that cloaks you. Perhaps old Rukil knows you better than you know yourself. I am old. I have lived 100 years in the Undercity, cast down into the darkness. I know the legends and history of our people. and now you must learn it too.
Very well, tell me the history of your people.
The great city of Taris covers the entire surface of this planet. There is no land to grow food. Kelp harvests and the creatures of the sea are our only food source. A century ago, rising levels of toxic pollution poisoned the oceans, and famine swept the planet. The rich hoarded food for their own use, and the poor were left to starve and die.
From what I've seen of Terrace, it doesn't look like much has changed. Except for the upper city, people here are just as bad off as the poor in your little history.
But the poor rose up against this tyranny, and civil war engulfed the planet. Millions died in the fighting, and huge sections of Taris were destroyed or abandoned. The rebellion was crushed in the end. Thousands were taken prisoner. The jails could not hold them all, and so the practice of banishing all prisoners to the Undercity was born.
Is that how you came to be down here?
Many brave men and women were banished here to the Undercity for their part in the rebellion. People like my father and grandfather were cast down, along with their families.
What did you expect? If they could get away with it, the Teresian nobles would stuff their own mothers down here to make more room in the upper city.
Now we live a dark existence beneath the streets of Taris, a life devoid of all hope but one, the Promised Land. And you will be the one to show us the way to get there.
The Promised Land, what's that?
Legends tell of a self-sufficient colony founded just before the famine and lost during the Civil War. A paradise beneath the Undercity where droid servants tend to every need. For many years I searched for the Promised Land, just as my grandfather and father did before me. When I became old and gray, my apprentice continued the search on my behalf.
Sounds like a myth to me. Something to give the people here some false hope to cling to so they don't go mad with despair.
I have collected many clues hinting at its location. The journal of my apprentice provides yet more information. But still, there are too many pieces missing from this puzzle. But I know my father and grandfather each had journals where they recorded their own discoveries. Perhaps with their journals I could at last uncover its hidden location.
And you want me to find these missing journals?
I have nothing to offer if you help me in this. I hope the knowledge that you are helping the entire village escape a life of darkness and suffering is reward enough.
Don't worry, Rookie, I'll find those journals.
It is many decades since my father set out on his journey, but I remember he was eager to explore the sewers. You might want to begin your search there. I wish you luck in your quest, Upworlder. The future survival of this village, of my people, depends on you.
You know, I'm not great. Why do we get experience points for that? Is this a glitch? This must be a glitch, because we already had... You can see we already had the Promised Land in our journal, because we had already done the merchants, because the merchant's like, hey, give us the journals instead. So we've gone through this already. I don't know what his dealio is.
Greetings once more, Upworlder.
Oh, this must be some sort of bug.
Why?
From what?
What did
No.
So-
I have all three journals. Here, take them.
Can it be true? Is it possible that at long last the dream of my father and grandfather before him will be fulfilled? I can hardly bear to look. Yes, of course. Now I understand. It all makes sense. Now I see why the Promised Land has been so hard to find. It is so obvious. You have done a great thing, Upworlder. A selfless act that will bring great joy to all the people of this village. I must take this to Gendar right away.
Frukill, what do you want now? Have you more fables of a hidden paradise just waiting for us to find it?
You may not think these are fables after you see what I have brought you, Gendar. Look at these journals.
What? No, it can't be. Are these real, Rukil? Is this information accurate?
I swear to you everything in these journals is true, Gendar. The Promised Land. I told you I would find it.
The entrance is far from here, Rukil. It will take us weeks to get there, perhaps even months. And we will have to cross many Rakghoul-infested areas.
I do not deny the journey will be hard, Gendar. But surely it is better than the miserable life we have here.
Wise words, Rukil. Our supplies are high right now. We could leave by nightfall. I will tell the others to prepare for the journey.
Thank you once again, Upworlder. I will say a final goodbye. For where we are going, I fear you cannot come. The journey to the Promised Land is long and arduous.
Maybe I should come with you. I could help you on the journey.
No, Upworlder, I cannot ask that. The journey will take many, many weeks, and those who make the journey cannot return. That was the final secret of the Promised Land. When the colony was created, it was designed so that people could enter willingly, but they could never leave again. This was to ensure secrecy on the project. We must part ways here, Upworlder. I sense your destiny is yet to be chosen, but the destiny of my people is at the end of the long journey ahead of us.
Bye. Well, good thing we purchased most of the stuff I cared about from the store. 500 experience received, light side points gained, items lost, and everyone's gone. Promised Land. The outcasts have left in a mass exodus, going to seek out the fabled paradise of the Promised Land. The journey will be difficult, but by recovering the journals, you've given the outcasts something they haven't had in a long, long time. Oh. Okay, they all have attack on the Endar Spire. You and Karth escape the Endar Spire in the last remaining pod, jettisoning mere moments before the doomed ship is utterly destroyed. Dia's bounty. Not surprisingly, Dia was very excited to discover that the bounty on her head has been lifted. Thanks to you, she no longer has to fear retribution from Holden for merely defending herself. Largo's bounty. According to Zax, Largo no longer has a price on his head. Hopefully he can stay out of trouble in the future. Matrix bounty. Zax gladly paid you the bounty on Matrix's head, so it seems the plan to fake Matrix's death was a success. Selvin's bounty. Where others have failed, you have once again found success in managing to kill the assassin Selvin for Zax. Rakghoul serum. You've delivered the Rakghoul serum to Zelka. He plans to mass produce it so that it will always be available in a store at a very affordable price for anyone who needs it. Infected outcasts. You have cured the infected outcasts of the Rakghoul disease, and they have been welcomed back into the village. Rukil's apprentice. Given Rukil the journal of his missing apprentice, confirming what the old man suspected. She perished while searching for the mythical Promised Land. And then we just read this. So we should be good there. Let's level up mission here. Skills. Demolition, security, stealth, awareness, and we have an extra point that I can't spend in anything because they're cross-class skills, so we will save that point for the next level, accept. And she now has improved Scoundrel's Luck, which I believe improves her defense. Let's see, let's look at our perks, or our feats, rather. Yeah, we have improved Scoundrel's Luck. So that's going from +2 to +4 for defense, which is great. Which, it's certainly been serving us well. So now her defense is 23, Karth's is 19, and ours is 25. So we are super hard to hit. Alright. Yeah, I think the vendor here might have had like a weapon that I could have bought, but I think we'll live without it. Let's see, the sewer entrance was over here, I think. We'll probably have to fight through more Rakghoul spawns. I think I got this rubble already. Yeah. You must gather your party before venturing forth. Wow, she fell really far behind. Karth, where are you going?
Yes?
Karth, get back here.
Ready?
Sure.
Okay, are we good now? Are we good? Are we going to stop running off? I think they're done. All right. Oh, this is right by the frickin' laser gate too. All right, mission.
Yeah?
Do your magic.
You won't be able to get that computer to lower the energy fields unless you know the proper codes. Lucky for you, I've got them. I picked them off the pocket of a black Volker who had a little too much to drink in the cantina one night. Here, let me get that energy field down for you.
Yes?
All right, we're actually going to save here. And now we can head to the upper sewers. All right, we have more Rakghouls and a Gamorrean. All right, at least the Rakghouls and Gamorreans seem to be attacking each other. All right, you can stop there and just fire on him. Yeah, you keep firing on him.
Ready? How'd you like that?
You actually focus on him because your defense is low. Mission, you help him. I can handle myself with my 25 defense.
Hey there, what can I do for you? Okay.
Well, that's not what I wanted. We are glitched again. But I know someone here had a frickin' Karthus glitch too. Oh, thank God I can still control mission. I thought one of them had loot to drop, but I guess not. Let's pull everyone back through here. Because that should let me regain control.
Uh-huh. Sure.
There we go. And we got 2 doors to choose from. Okay, yeah, I don't see any loot bags.
Huh?
Mission Europe. What do we got? 2 med packs, 2 antidote kits, credits, parts, a ladder that we can't use.
What?
All right. How many credits are we up to? Inventory 552. Okay, we're getting there. Yeah, Zaalbar's bowcaster. Rolls a d10, range 28 meters, critical. Crits on a 19 or a 20 for double damage, attack modifier +1, and it is upgradable. This is Zaalbar's personal bowcaster. He has made modifications to it over the years, but it still tightly conforms to the traditions of his people.
I'll avoid what I can.
Did I get my sneak attack in? I don't know if I did. This guy's... Okay, now he sees me. That was a little weird. Alright, let's pick up these remains. Repair kit. And then he also has some credits and an ion grenade.
Ready? What?
I assume the Rancor is behind this big scary door. No, just malfunctioning droids. So this must have been... Uh-oh. Mission, I need you
Yeah?
to recover this mine. Now you can attack.
You asked for this.
This must be one of the droids that the Sith patrol leader was talking about.
Huh?
I think she got interrupted. There we go. All right, mission.
What?
We should be able to make a nice, tidy, like, once these are no longer useful to us, we can probably make a nice, tidy profit selling these. All right.
Yes.
Hello.
How'd you like that? How'd you like that?
Skeletal corpse. We'll grab that. Can I move yet? No.
Ready?
None of them had loot on them. Very disappointing. Well, we'll drag our party out here.
Huh?
Actually, I want Mission to lead because she has better awareness if we're going to be... I'm going to need the drag. Severed arm. Well, yep, that would seem to be a sign of a Rancor.
Yes.
Wee, 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 wee. Got a shift tomorrow I don't want to end up passed out on. And 3 synthesized odors. All right, let's see here. Synthesized odor. This appears to be a time-release device for a strange substance. The liquid has a very pungent odor. Dope. Glow rod. Damage physical 1 to 2, critical threat 20 for double damage light. This is a cheap handheld light source, a limited range. Okay, so I assume I can just throw that at someone and it'll increase the light and do like very tiny amounts of damage. Minor gas mine, minor frag mines, piercing up to 18 points of damage, area of effect 3.3 meter radius, save DC 15 for half damage. Okay, so it does 9 or 18. Frag mines send blasts of shrapnel through any nearby enemies. This is the basic model. Minor gas mine, damage special, secondary poison 3 points every 3 seconds, duration 30 seconds. Area of effect 3.3 meter radius, DC 15 for no effect. When stepped on, gas mines saturate the immediate area with poisonous gas. This is the basic model. Let's see. This data pad seems to detail plans the hidden Beck had to get into the Black Vulcar base. Of note is the following. We have synthesized a substance with an odor that resembles the favorite prey of Rancors. If we place the bait properly, we can lure the Rancor into eating something lethal enough to kill it. I'm actually going to save here because I want to see if I can just defeat the Rancor in open combat. Then again,
Yeah?
actually we have to go all the way back so I can actually move. That's kind of an important part of the plan here. But my thought, because if you do not have the combat skills to deal with the Rancor, what they do here is basically you can use mission stealth skill. Like if your character is just completely unsuitable for this, you use mission stealth skill to put some bait into a pile of bodies that has like explosives hidden in it, and then you detonate the explosives and it just kills the Rancor. Which you can do that, it's valid. But I want to see if I can just... It's certainly the smart thing to do, but I want to see if I can get the combat experience for defeating the Rancor, which should be pretty high. Whereas I think if you defeat the Rancor using the trap, I think then you only get like a quest experience for defeating the Rancor. But we'll see. I'll probably do it both ways just to show the difference. Well, if I can defeat him in open combat. I don't know that I can do that yet, but we'll see. All right. So now that we're back and I can move, we'll resave that. Okay, we'll wait for Carthier before I go into stealth mode here.
I'll avoid what I can.
Oh, how... It's kind of weird he's facing away from us. Well... Oh, he saw us. He one-shotted me. I am curious now. So, open combat probably won't work. Maybe if you had, like, a super... Oh, we have this bug. Alright, we'll be right back, gentlemen. Yeah, I figure if we're seeing that bug, then we're probably on borrowed time. So I figured I may as well just reboot now. And actually, rebooting it went pretty smoothly. Sometimes it can be a bit of a pain. All right.
I'll avoid what I can.
So I just want to see how much damage we can actually do to him. Apparently, he can see through our stealth eventually. But my hope is to get a surprise round off on him. Oh wow, I got nothing. Okay, it looks like we're not doing this in any way, shape, or form. Let's see, is G stealth? Yeah. Alright. So I guess we won't be defeating him in open combat. We'll just be using the corpse pile there. Because I don't think I can hit him. And he insta-kills me. But this is how you're supposed to defeat him anyway, so... Oh, switch to give item. Okay, so we're going to give one frag grenade. And then... Actually... What we can do here. So you can actually put stuff away, as you can see here. So we're going to... I wonder if I can do this with a frag mine. Because we have so many of those. Heck, let's put in 2. And then we can put in... Where is it? Gas mine for the hell of it. And then... a synthesized odor. Okay, so you can use the mine. As you can see, I think you get like 500 if you defeat him in combat, but here, because we used that... Okay. So you used up all my stuff. We have to cut him open. That's kind of funny. Or he can just disappear. Great. I was really kind of hoping he'd have some loot on him, but... Alright, let's fill out the auto map here. You guys can come with. And, now we'll get into the Vulcar base. I was hoping with my defense so high that, like, he just wouldn't be able to hit me, or at least would have trouble hitting me, but apparently... Oh, there's a little gap there, that's why I can't do that. Apparently, that is not the case. Alright, let's see how we are in combat against the Vulcars now. Ow, ow. Well, we can hit them pretty well, but unfortunately they're still better at hitting me than I would like. And now we are bugged out again. Chewed corpse. Med pack 3.
What?
Alright, we'll probably take one med pack. Another energy shield. And now we are inside the Black Vulker base. Journal entry added.
Sure.
So we can see from our journal here, inside the Vulker base. Eris, you're inside the Vulker base, but you still have to locate the prototype accelerator. It's probably stored somewhere off the main level under heavy guard. And then the search for Bastel was updated. You've saved Zaalbar from the Gamorrean slavers, prompting the Wookiee to swear a life debt to you. And as promised, Mission has agreed to get you into the Vulker base. Once inside, you can steal the swoop accelerator and return it to Gavin Thek. Alright. So this is probably where we'll save. I think this is a pretty good point. Yeah, we got plenty of med packs. I'll just full up here.
Yeah?
And she's a little damaged. It's a little wasteful, but I think we'll be fine in the long run. I think we're gonna save here, and we'll just make this base the next episode. So with that, thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for next time, and stay safe out there, and we'll see you then.